Preparation. Fixtures connected to tracking device. This video demonstrates the connection procedure between the tracking device and the lighting console, as well as the required configuration settings. First of all, patch fixtures with the same channels and DMX address as the tracking device on the console. Example: output 8, DMX 365, DMX 401, 437, 473. 4 corresponding cutting beam fixtures have been calibrated on the tracking device. Next, click the Settings interface of the system. Select C-Set on the left menu. Then select the second option, Network. The IP address of the tracking device is 192.168.0.120. We need to add an input under the ARTnet option. In other words, add a node. We can delete it first. Then we can add a new one. Change its mode to input. Fill in the target IP with the same IP as the lighting console. Click Setup, click Network, click Local Settings. The console IP is 192.168.0.100. These two devices need to be on the same network segment. The first 3 digits are the same, and the last one is different. Then the subnet mask and gateway should be kept the same. Let's fill in the IP address of the console to the ARTnet input. Same as the console IP, 192.168.0.100. Keep the quantity setting as the default value of 16. If more than 16 output lines are needed, we may enter 32. Then click Save. Click Light Control option in the top menu. The green status means data is being received from the lighting console. Switch output lines via link. For example, the 8th output. The received data starts from DMX address 365, which belongs to the cutting beam fixtures. A successful connection between the lighting console and the tracking system can only be confirmed when data is displayed here. Go to Work Mode. Switch to DMX. That is to say, the lighting console sends data and tracking system device receives data. Then we need to patch a dimmer on the lighting console. We have patched a dimmer and named it Tracker. Let's add it to the layout window. This tracker is the fixture used to control the tracking device from the console. What is the control value range? When the value ranges from 0-24.9%, the fixtures are controlled directly by the console. Such as fixture is controlled by the console right now. Select fixture, press locate. The light is on, and fixture attributes can also be controlled from the console. Pan and tilt can be adjusted. All other channels are also fully controlled by the console. This is controlled by the console by default. If we need to switch control over to the tracking device, we need to adjust the value of the patched tracker. So how are the set values bound to the tracking device? Go to Fixture Control Settings. These 4 cutting beam fixtures have already been patched on the tracking device for tracking. The control link entered here shall match the output line of tracker on the lighting console. The control channel value shall match the channel number of tracker on the console. For example, if tracker is set to channel 333, enter 333 here. Changes to the control value from the console will be detected here in real time. Select the tracker that controls the tracking device and adjust its value. For example, set it to 171. At this time, the tracking device can detect the change in control value. If we adjust the value again, for example, we adjust it to 15. The tracking system can monitor changes in the control value. While adjusting the value, the control mode will be switched simultaneously. It switches from DMX to local. Please examine the control mode mapping for different values. The first one is the console completely controls. DMX 10-126. Tracking system, full control. DMX 127-190. Tracking device controls, pan and tilt. Console controls brightness and other attributes. DMX 191-255. Tracking device controls, brightness, pan, and tilt. Console for other channels. The content above covers the connection between the tracking device and the lighting console. Note: fixtures connected to tracking device.